Well, another thing I want to point out, if there are messages out there that it's all doom and gloom, like, oh, there's no way out of this, or the opposite, where the cabal is completely going away, you don't have to do anything, but, be yourself, things like this, or, things of that nature. Or I always say that it's like, say if the Martian Germans suddenly looked at each other one day and went, well, times are changing and the energy's changing and we're going to put our weapons down and the new Earth is coming, and but you see how ridiculous that sounds. No, you have to co-create it, but it's not going to be done by external sources. There's no savior in that respect. So that said, any messages that are completely kumbaya or completely doom and gloom, ignore it. It's somewhere in between. Like, that's probably a duh for a lot of you, but just scour the internet and see how many are on either side there are. You're going to be surprised how much there is, from New Age to the New Earth to the doom and gloom World War III apocalyptic timeline, fake alien invasion timeline. So you'd be very, very, very surprised. So I just wanted to point that out. That yeah, there's so much of it out there, and then the whole New Earth thing is just jumping timelines. That's really all it is. Yeah, I suppose you're on a new Earth to you, or a new timeline to you from your experience, but I suppose that's really all it is. It's not this mass awakening that everybody's going to move at once. There may be a little cluster of people that move with you, but it's not going to be everybody. It's just going to look like that, and some people may not have the same memories you do. It's the Mandela effect. So that's usually how it works. It's not a mass awakening. You may end up at a timeline where there's a lot more awake people and less asleep. I don't use those terms, the dualistic terms, in that way, but the labels. And also the fact that dualism, good and evil, are going into a singularity, and it's going to be kumbaya timeline. No. Yeah, just like in Star Trek Discovery, what was said there. Yeah, is there a peaceful timeline possibly? Yeah, but there's still good and bad in these timelines. What you would call higher vibrational or lower vibrational, which is less of something somewhere. And there is no going into 5D. It's, again, changing perspectives and perceptions and grounding your I am presence in the here and now, bringing in the better parts of your oversoul, the better parts of your avatar, and grounding in your I am presence in the here and now. That's really all it is. And I'm going to one day come up with a better term to describe that. But until that day, you can just say entering your I am presence and call it good. And it includes the better parts of your oversoul and the better parts of your avatar. And audit it in the here and now, basically. Just call it your I am presence and be done with it. More grounding in your I am presence. So let's go with that for the moment until a better term is found. This is why I always say you can't do the they-them thing. You have to be, you're an I am, no matter what the I am presence is. And yes, it's male, female, and we've also told you that Enki and Enlil are responsible for intersex and non-binary, because Enlil tampered, took the genitals away, Enki put them back. There's mutations and variation. The other is losing a filter of the multiverse. It's is and is not presence here, and you're picking up you were female or male in a different universe, and it's bleed through or past life. The other is body switching technology on the SSP side and the satanic garbage. But it's less of a filter. They showed it in an episode of Forever Night years ago, where there's this black man who is having these dreams and nightmares of being a female vampire, of which Nicholas Knight, or Nick Knight, the main character, kills her in Victorian times. So he's the reincarnation, but she becomes a rogue expression, which is a lifetime in the circle or in the library that becomes rogue and starts invading other areas. Sound familiar? That is another multiversal expression trying to control you, just like in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where the one guy, a version of him, says, you know that nightmare of you falling off a tall building? Well, that was probably me. That's it. But it's a past life rendition of that. So it eventually takes him over. He goes and kills this person, and she recognizes him. He recognizes him. And then his doctor friend, his female doctor friend, when he comes back to his apartment, asks him, well, was it her? And he said 100%. So I know that was quick, but this is a recap on those things. So I do want to also add one thing. Go to @TheLiftingPresents. you will start to see our library building over there from old to new episodes. Please subscribe or like and subscribe to that channel. I have to get in the habit of saying that too. Pending advice from counsel. Also, his name is Bjorn Ragnarsson. So, I will end this. It is 5:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is 5:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, February 13th, 2026. Thank you.